Good day, fellow observers. Today we are doing a Queens edition testing for version 13.2.9, but we are coming from Union City, New Jersey. So we are headed to Peter Luger Steakhouse. It is an hour and 1 minute, 24 miles. Let me activate FSD. Okay, so we are parked here, and I think FSD will take its time before starting to move because I think there is a car close by and there's a car on the left side, which was this passing. So let's see how it will do. Okay, so it has to make a right here. Okay, good. Okay, so it's gonna turn left here on 32nd Street. Okay, interesting. It kind of stopped abruptly. Okay, good. Okay, good. Alright, now we're turning left here to 32nd Street. Oh no, not 32nd. What is this? This is Summit Avenue. So we turned left to Summit Avenue, and now we're turning left to 32nd Street. Okay, now we have a green. We are turning left to 32nd Street. Okay, now we are going to, okay, good, slow down here, but I would have slowed down earlier even. Okay, now we have a green arrow. So we turn left here to John F. Kennedy Boulevard. And now we're headed to New Jersey 495. Making a U-turn on stop. So once we merge here, we make a left right away. Okay, good. So this is more like a roundabout. Now we head straight. Okay, good. So we're headed to New Jersey 495 East, and we are going to merge here. So shout out to that car that's giving way. Alright, there's a dog barking at me. Well, not really, to every car that passes. Good lane change here, but that was on a quicker side though. I think the car, which was a Porsche, actually planned on accelerating, but it slowed down right away. wait for this merging SUV. So we continue straight here. FSD is moving to the right lane. So in 0.8 miles, it will have to make a left to New Jersey 495 East. And I think we're staring at the Midtown Manhattan because I see the Empire State Buildings right there, right across. Change to the middle lane. Okay, good speeds here. We are headed to the Lincoln Tunnel. Okay, let's see where FSD will go. Okay, it's making a left here. Okay, good. So in my get out of New Jersey test, it went through the right lane. Now we're here on the left. Okay, good. So FSD is just tracing the lanes. Now we have a poor GPS issue here. So this is an expected one. And it should resolve once we get out. Okay, so we're close to the exit. Now we have to head towards I-495, and I think FSD is just following this for now. Okay, good. So the GPS issue resolved. Now let's see where should it go. So it's gonna have to move to the next right lane. Okay, there's a bus here. Okay, so we have to go straight and then make a right. So FSD needs to advance quickly here. And I'm hoping that FSD will do that with a quick acceleration. And I'm hearing some siren. Okay, good. Okay, I think we moved pretty early, so that's good. Now we move to the right lane here, then we go straight. Then we turn right here to West 42nd Street. Okay, let's see. Are we going through? Okay, West 42nd. Yeah, we're going to Times Square. We're gonna pass through Times Square. Well, not really, because I just saw that we're making a right to 9th Avenue. Okay, I'm seeing, is it a green light? I don't see lights. Okay, I see a green light now. but we are very slow in moving forward. Something I think happened here. Okay, no, never mind. Okay, good. So we're turning right here right away. Okay, nice. So we're avoiding the Times Square portion of West 42nd Street because there's I think there's heavy traffic there. So we have a green light. We are turning right here. Okay, good adjustment there because there was a scooter that appeared, and then FSD is gonna be needing to find a window here because there are a lot of crossing humans. Okay, we should have a clear here. Yeah, we do. Okay, but these humans are running, so okay, good. All right. Now we move to the next left lane. So we are making a left to West 38th Street. Okay, we do have a green light, but I think it's too premature to move to the left lane because those cars on the left lane might be making a left. Although I think in this area there's a left turn lane. Well, actually, no, not for this one. So we have to continue straight. Okay, good. Alright, so now we are on the left lane. We cross this, and then we cross... No, we're not gonna cross the next one. We're just turning left. Okay, we do have a flashing yellow, so we should be good to go. Okay, it's a bit challenging even though with the flashing yellow because there are a lot of bicycles that are crossing. Okay, we do have a flashing yellow now, but there's also a green light for bikes and for crosswalk. Okay, good. We do have a window, brief window here. Okay, I think the bike kind of gave way, so that's why I kind of waved as a thank you. Okay, good. Slow down here for this merging SUV that did it quickly. Now in 1.1 mile we are making a right to 2nd Avenue. Okay, I have to press the accelerator here. FSD kind of suddenly stopped and it wasn't able to determine that human was not gonna cross. So it's in those cases that I really would like FSD to improve on. Like, it will advance and then suddenly stop. So maybe the training there in those cases is not yet on point, and I'll definitely try to keep that in mind for new versions. Oh, speaking of new versions, I saw some updates from Elon Musk. I think that their next planned version is actually gonna be, the release for that version would be for next month, end of September, if the testing goes smoothly. So it would depend on the test results, and if they're good, then we'll get access to that hopefully almost immediately. because I know they kind of deploy it to specific users to test outside of the Tesla team, and hopefully that end of September would be a wide release, I should say. I think that's the term, wide release. So now we are here on, going back to the drive, we're here on a red light and we're just waiting. So we have 1 mile left before we make a right to 2nd Avenue. Okay, we do have a green, but we're not advancing yet. Okay, let's see. I don't think we'll make it. There's a lot of cars up ahead. Okay, so we have a green light. Because it's a fresh green, I'm still confident that we can make this one. Once the crossing humans clear up, I think we should be going straight pretty quickly. Okay, I might have to disengage here. Oh snap. So I have to disengage here and move myself. Now it's too late. Okay, this is what I was saying. So I have to move here. Yeah, I have to move here. So those are, yeah, actually that is the first case that I got into that situation with my camera on during Tesla testing, because if you wait to cross, then it would be risky if you cross and then just hang out on the intersection. So I thought that, now I activated FSD, I thought that FSD would be able to move forward, but because there were a lot of crossing humans, then we weren't able to really do that. So that's why I disengaged. And I don't think FSD would adapt to it, because if it's a red light, I think it will just stop. So that's like the case in point. When you're driving in the city, whether you have FSD or not, you don't want to be stuck in that place, because once you get the red, and cars will try to cross from your right or left sides, and then they're just gonna blow the honk for you and try to find a way to clear, or risk gridlocking. But you know, that's like the worst case scenario, but I don't think it's gonna happen the first time around for you. But you know, those are the risks. So that's why if you see a yellow light and you see that there's no space up ahead, it's much better to stop. And if you see that the crossing lanes parallel to you for the pedestrian are blinking, kind of want to use that as a hint that it might be better to stop, or maybe just be alert that your light might turn yellow anytime soon. So yeah, so we have 0.9 miles left before we make a right to 2nd Ave. Okay, I saw that we advanced, but then I just saw as well that the light turned yellow and then now it's red. So now we cross a green. But we won't make it. I think it stopped for this human on the left. And then it advanced after the other human crossed. Okay, now we have a green light, so we are gonna cross. So I have to use the horn because the guy was looking opposite to myself, but the traffic is actually coming from his back. So I had to use the horn just so I could grab his attention. So as you can see, there are a lot of bikes here and they could just be crossing anytime. So I think FSD was good that it wasn't bothered by them, because, you know, one of the old reactions of older versions of FSD is that they just abruptly stop. So I think that's good. FSD continued to advance. And now we're gonna cross this light. We can make this one. Okay, good, good, good. So we have a green arrow to advance. Okay, good, good, good. Okay, now we move forward here, continue advancing. So we have 0.4 miles before we make a right to 2nd Avenue. So we cross a green here. I mean, there's a green, but we're not yet advancing. Good, good, good. Okay, now we continue advancing. Okay, they're crossing humans. FSD slowing down for them. Okay, good. So that's what you need to look out for if you're driving here in the city. If people see that there's an opportunity to cross, they'll just cross. So just be prepared to slow down on the safe side. Now we have a green light here. Okay, FSD should just move forward. Okay, I have to press the accelerator here. FSD is very unsure because there are humans that are close by. And I think that's the main theme here for this drive. I pressed the accelerator several times already and also did a disengagement. Okay, now we have a green light. So we are turning right here to 2nd Avenue. Okay, so now we have a green, but they're crossing humans, so it's kind of hard to make a turn here. Now the thing is, once we make a right, FSD needs to move to the next left lane in order to catch the tunnel entrance. And by tunnel entrance, I mean, let's see, nope, I would think this is the Queens Midtown Tunnel. Okay, now we do have a green light. Let's see if we can get a window here. Okay, good. FSD was able to squeeze in. Shout out to that SUV though, giving way. Yeah, so we are turning left to Queens Midtown Tunnel. Can we make it? Let's see. Okay, we have 765. I don't think we'll make it. Yeah, we won't make it. Alright, now we have a green. We advance and we turn left here. So I'm just adjusting the orientation of the map. Now we have a green arrow. Okay, so I think FSD will give way for this. Okay, good. Okay. Where are we going? Okay, good adjustment there though. So I thought FSD will move to the right side, but it went back to this one, so just want to point that out. And now we are here inside the tunnel. So I'm surprised we don't have yet a poor GPS issue here. Okay, now we do. So I jinxed it. But then I could also see the end of the tunnel. Now we're out. Now this poor GPS issue will resolve soon. Okay, now it did. So we continue to I-495, which is where we are now, and we will stay here for the next 12 miles and exit to exit 32 to Little Neck Parkway. Okay, good adjustment here, slowing down for this merging car. FSD's ready to accelerate, and it is now accelerating. Now let's see if FSD will move to the middle lane then right lane, because the car ahead of this one in front of FSD is on the slower side, so that's why we can't really move fast. And okay, FSD is just adjusting to the speed. Okay, good. So now FSD finally decided to move to the right lane, but it's even slower now. So let's see up ahead. I know this will become a 3-laner again. down here. Okay, good slow down here. FSD is just flowing with the traffic. And there's this SUV that's wanting to merge. I think it will take this chance here. Yeah. Okay, so FSD just adjusted to that. Okay, good slow down here. We kind of accelerated for just a bit, but then slowed down because of the traffic ahead. Okay, we're speeding up. Let's see, I'm trying to look at the road. Yeah, we're speeding up still, but I feel like we're gonna slow down after this uphill here. Okay, good adjustment here. Yeah, I'm seeing some heavy traffic ahead. Well, not really heavy, it's just medium. Okay, and I think it's just a matter of time before we slow down. Oh, actually, we're not slowing down. I mean, the traffic colors are blue, so I guess it's just free flowing. Okay, so we have 4.7 miles left before we exit to exit 32. And FSD slowing down here. Okay, good slow down here. So, just want to comment, if you could see the difference here. Westbound I-495 is so light in terms of traffic, but traffic here on the eastbound is heavy. So a lot of people are going back home and preparing for the Monday. So that's usually the routine on I-495. But during rush hour in the morning though, a lot of the heavy traffic will be on the westbound because a lot of people are going to the city or going out of the city. I mean, going out of state to either Connecticut or the New Jersey side. So that's just a point of information. And we have 3.9 miles left before we exit to exit 32. Okay, there's this merging SUV. Okay, it's biting on the opportunity, and FSD just slowed down, so I think that's good. Okay, so there's something happened here. I hope everyone's okay. Alright, so I do think that we have a clear path now. We have 3.1 miles before we exit to exit 32. Okay, so we're just free flowing here. I thought FSD would move to the middle lane, but I think the passing lane is fast enough. I don't think it's going to any other lanes until we're close to the exit. Okay, good adjustment here with the redrawn lines, so FSD was able to decipher it. And I have to say though, FSD is making lane changes on solid lines but close to the broken ones. Then we move to the middle lane here. Now we have 1.3 miles left. Okay, now we move to the passing lane. I think FSD now is going to prep for the exit. Now we're moving to the middle lane. Well, actually, next right lane, and then now we're moving to the next right lane. So it made 2 lane changes. Okay, now we're prepping for exit. To exit 32, and we are 4 minutes away, 1.6 miles. Now we make a left here on green. So we have a green light. Then we cross a green light here. making a right here to Bates Road. Okay, good. Then left here to Westminster Rd. Okay, good. Okay, good stop. Cross. Okay, good. Now we make a slight left here on stop, so I do think there's a clear. Okay, good. We cross here. All right. Good, cross on stop. Okay, there's an SUV that is stopped here. Let's see, what will it do? Okay, so there's a backing up SUV here. So I think it's waiting for that SUV to move. Yeah. Okay, that's the reason. Okay, so now we make a right. We are 1 minute, 0.3 miles away. Okay. Alright. Okay, we have a clear. Okay, good. Go. Okay, good. Now I see that a flashing yellow, but I do think the steakhouse is on the left side. So I'm wondering why FSD is not moving to the passing lane. So Peter Luger is on the left. Okay, so it's just gonna stop here. Okay, so it's on the left here. You see Peter Luger Steakhouse. So that's pretty much the place. But let me just, and there's a parking spot there. And let me just go somewhere and give my takeaways. You know what? Let me just drive as I give my takeaways. We started FSD on a parked spot and it was able to move out. After that, FSD was able to find its way towards New Jersey 495 East, and then it went through the Lincoln Tunnel. After that, FSD was able to, well, there was the expected GPS accuracy issue, and then it went for, I think, West 42nd Street, but then turned right to 9th Avenue, and then made a turn to 39th Street, was it? And then it made a turn to 2nd Ave. But the thing is, there was a point there that FSD was on the intersection because it was a green light. It advanced, but it turned out that the light was not enough. The time for the green light was not enough because there were a lot of crossing humans. So FSD wasn't able to make that advance. And so it kind of got stuck on the intersection. So I had to disengage there and drive myself to the left side, wherein I'm not really completely blocking the intersection. And so I re-engaged after that. And also there are several pedal presses that I did because along the way, heading to Queens Midtown Tunnel, because there were crossing humans and FSD, well, not really crossing humans. There were humans on the sides, and FSD can't distinguish that it's just standing there or they're just there hanging out, and FSD kind of thinks that it's gonna cross. So what happens is that it advances and abruptly stops, and advances again, abruptly stops, and repeats the cycle. So it happened several times. I had to press the accelerator just to let FSD know that it's good to just move forward. And also I noticed, and I think this is a good one, like FSD adapts to crossing humans up ahead even though it's not the pedestrian's turn, and FSD kind of slows down just for a bit and then advances after. So it makes those minor adjustments, and FSD is pretty reasonable with that. And also there was one case, there were a lot of bikes, and FSD was not bothered by it. It didn't do abrupt stops, and it just continued business as usual. So that is good. Now overall, I think the drive was pretty okay, except for the disengagement. I don't think FSD could adjust with that. I felt even that when its light turned red, I felt that it stopped completely. So that's something to keep in mind if you're driving in the city, and if you're kind of short of the time and you're not sure if it will be able to cross the intersection. So it's better to play it safe than to get stuck on the intersection and now you're blocking the other cars that are trying to cross. So overall the drive was reasonable, but you know, some cases I think FSD needs some legit human intervention with that intersection green light going on red. But then there's also some other adjustments that are needed because I think FSD needs more refinement in terms of the way that it handles the situation of having humans around, and those humans are actually not going to cross, and instead they're just hanging out. So yeah, I mean, those are all my takeaways for this test, and if you find this video helpful or of value, please like and subscribe. Thank you guys for watching. Bye.